So next we take a spatula and hope our scones don't stick to the pan as we pull them off, square by square, and voila. It's our entire batch of scones. Yes. All right, next we use the same technique on our tarts. Woo! Look at how pretty two of these came out. Ain't they semi-beautiful? Tasty though. Alright, so, two things. One, if this is the second video, it's because I messed up. I hit the back button instead of record. Because I'm smart. Two, this is the fun part. So regardless of whether this is the whole video or part 2 of Foodie Friday, because I'm smart, this is the best part of the whole thing. Alright, so over medium heat, you want a stick of butter to melt with a cup of cherries and a 1/4 cup of sugar. Mix these together and let them simmer for about 5 minutes. Alright, are y'all ready for this? This is your dining room table. Alright, everybody. A 1/4 cup of bourbon. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, 'cause it's your birthday. Oh. Happy birthday to you. Or maybe something else might kind of go like this. You stir it up after you put in the bourbon. Oh, it's not working. Hold on, guys. Hold on. It'll work. Or it was going. See, it goes. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Alright, well, whatever. Anyway, it's supposed to light and go poof. It just didn't work because maybe it's because I was using whiskey instead of bourbon. I don't know. But, yeah. So, and then you take this and... But anyway, you serve it over ice cream. And if I can... Oh, there's no more small spoons left. So we're gonna start with this. Because ice cream and hot molten cherries. Let's get it away from the pan. And this, folks, is Cherry's Jubilee. If it worked out right, it'd be served flaming. Or, well, when I started singing Happy Birthday and didn't stir it up, it would be flaming. But you let it go until the flames run out, and then you serve it. Hot and cold. That's good. Okay, now a piece of the scone. That is the best scone I've ever had. It's cakey. It doesn't taste like a Pop-Tart at all, which is, I've never made scones from scratch, but every time I've had a scone, it tastes like a Pop-Tart. This is not. Holy, oh my God. I am keeping this recipe. Oh, mess. All right, now the tart. I grabbed the ugly one that fell apart. So I'll have the pretty ones left. Pie crust is pie crust. Hold on. All right. Holding on for the mini pie that I totally made from scratch. It's different. At first they seem the same between the tart and the pie, but they are different. The tart is tartier, where the pie is more sweet. Is that because I used canned stuff versus homemade? Maybe. Maybe. Is that the only reason? I don't know. Because the recipe that I found for the mini pies said homemade crust, not necessarily homemade, but crust and pie filling stuff. I have a can of pie filling stuff at all times, not any longer, but there is a taste difference. The cherry pie being sweeter than the tart, which would make sense. I'm gonna have to find a scratch recipe and use my last 3 cups of cherries to make some cherry pie from scratch. I wonder if there's a difference, because the cherries that I have were a mixture of tart and sweet, so it could go either way. I wonder, because the tart's called for 3 tablespoons of cherries. I wonder if a pie calls for like a cup. If it does, that would be the difference. If not, I don't know. I am legitimately surprised by this difference, even though it's one of those, oh, well, duh, it's called a cherry tart. Duh, you know? But, no, seriously, the cherry tart is tart, where the pie is sweeter. At the same time, if I did not have these to compare to each other, I would think the tart was proper cherry pie filling. Just like old world pie, where pie pans were not accessible, so they just folded the pastry over the cherries, and that was what it was. Maybe? I don't know. But that's what it is. And, I mean, in 3 cups of wine down or not, that's my conclusion. Everything is freaking delicious. But the tart is tarter than the sweet, duh. The scones are gonna be breakfast for the next week and a half. And the Jubilee didn't light like it should have, like I wish it would have. But maybe perhaps I needed to not mess with it as soon as it was lit, or 2, maybe I needed to cook it down to where it was strictly syrup and then pour it in the middle and let it go, which was probably what I needed to do. But seeing as how this is the first time I've ever made it, you know, it's one of those things. But all in all, there are so many cherry things that I need to eat or give away. Criminy. So, I'm just gonna leave this as 2 episodes because, Lord. So, with all of that being said, I hope you enjoyed this episode because I made a mess of stuff. I've got scones for days, I've got pies for days, I've got 4 tarts and, you know, 1 serving of Jubilee. I hope y'all like this, cause crap, man, I certainly enjoyed making it. Yep, that's it, guys. So I'm gonna end it here. So y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed today. I hope y'all enjoyed today's episode. So please like, subscribe, and comment. Please don't forget that we do have a Facebook page, Facebook/Cooking Adventures with Kaity, Kaity, same as, you know, YouTube and stuff. Oh, next week's theme. So our choices for next week, if I can get my paper, are blueberry, blackberries and raspberries, 1 category, peaches, or pineapple. Those are our decisions. So blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, peaches, or pineapples. Those are our things. And please do vote. Voting is, for the most part, on the Facebook page, though if votes come upon the Twitter, I will accept those as well. And Twitter being at Cook Adventure, COOKADVENTURE. That is capital C and capital A for Cook Adventure. That's about as far as I've gotten so far in terms of branching out. Yeah, that's about it. So, I hope y'all learned something, and I hope, you know, y'all decide to make some scones, or some tarts, or some cherry pie with totally homemade filling and pie crust, that you did not buy from the store because you did not feel like using, I don't know, 4 to 8 4 to 8 sticks of butter and a whole bunch of cherries. So, yeah. With all that being said, happy cooking and bon appetit.